Good morning, excuse me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. We are here this Sunday, and we are into round two. We got two winners from last week. I need some hauls, yeah. And good to report. Apparently, Mario Gutierrez is fine after that spill yesterday. We were all worried, but his agent said he's going to be fine. Might even run today, is what I understand. So good news there. Finally, some good news there. Chappie, good morning, my friend.
What's happening, Georgie? You know, we have two great guests today. We are 6 days out from the Kentucky Derby, so everybody's fired up about that. And we saw the unveiling of a potential 3-year-old monster first-time starter yesterday for John Sadler Barn and the Horonis, which ran off the screen, won by 13.5 lengths in a jog. And wow, that was all I could say for that race was wow.
He really wowed him and almost broke the track record. And, you know, that track record probably set the days where the track was like lightning fast. And with this track, it seems a little bit deeper than years gone by. An impressive debut. Could be the best 3-year-old, but we won't see that one in the Triple Crown. We got some great guests today, two of the finest. We love them, and they're both fantastic. So definitely pay attention to what they say because, you know, this is what they do. They pick winners. We're going to start with my guest, Carl O'Callaghan, who's looking like too cool with the shades outside in Pennsylvania. Check it out. You're looking
chilly. Listen,
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's a little chilly. Just got back from an exciting OBS sales in Florida. I was there all week, so I got to see everybody from California, David Mia, Peter Miller, Dan Blacker, Team O'Neill were there. So it was good to see old faces. Very strong sale, but we got a few out of there, so we're happy, content. And they're all home now, and we're back to swinging fences.
He's chasing that win. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy.
He's chasing that win, looking for another Kingsdale King. Woo!
Yeah, I'm looking for him.
George, Carl looks like the most relaxed man in America right now.
Man, it's looking good.
I feel it.
And speaking of not relaxed, go ahead, Carl.
I was going to say a week in Florida will do the mind and the heart, body good.
Oh, and beautiful Ocala. Oh, Ocala.
Yeah,
Ocala
beautiful. Yeah.
Well, speaking of not relaxed, my guest from Trip Note Pros, Ryan Flanders, a.k.a. Benny South Street. When Ryan is on, this guy hasn't slept so long. It's actually like Weekend at Bernie's. He's actually sleeping right now. We just prop his eyes up to make him look awake for a half an hour. Ryan, what are you working on? 2 hours sleep?
No, I got a good 5 last night, maybe.
What?
Maybe more than that, actually. So I'm good, man. I'm fresh. I shaved for you guys, which is a big deal in like a week. So.
He must have been, you know, there was like 700 races yesterday at Santa Anita. Today, another 600 races. There's a lot of races to look through here in Golden Gate, especially since Benny South Street, he got that golden hour that he gives us information here at Santa Anita. Critical, valuable information. And we really appreciate it. His insight is spectacular.
Yeah, we got some love yesterday from TQ. TQ, he's no idiot. He likes money. He doesn't hate it. And he tossed in our bomb there in the second leg of the golden hour.
Nice.
$2. That was good. He missed, which was kind of a bummer. But, man, 90-something $100 for that. It was a massive payout. And to be honest with you, it was gettable. It was difficult, don't get me wrong, but it was gettable. The last couple legs were pretty logical. The fields were just big, and so the prices were square.
That's one of the best bets right now, man. You always get value for that, Chappie, and that $1 minimum really kind of like eliminates the riffraff, and it always seems to pay more than much more than the parlay for sure. But it's one of our favorite bets, and we always get great insight from Ryan on that right here at santanita.com.
Yeah, no question about it. Like you said, like the payouts are unbelievable. You can go to santanita.com, look up the Trip Note Pros every single day. They have all the trip notes and all the horses in the Golden Hour pick four. Invaluable information, money to be made out there. And we need to make some money today, George. Yesterday's old news.
That's right. Today we're gonna make some money. We got some nice races to go after. There's 10 here, so another nice, exciting card. According to Chris, our racing secretary, next week we got a great card lined up, obviously for Kentucky Derby Day as well. So the racing here in Southern California has been fantastic, and my fantastic get is gonna kick it off with a win bet to take the lead right off the bat. Carl, you got 100 to win. Where are you going with it and why?
I'm going to race 2, George. I'm a chalk man. I'm going to go with number 2. She's a ghost. Flavian Pratt takes over the reins for Jose Valdivia Jr. I think Mike Pipey looks pretty good in here. I don't see much difference. I think he's coming back to dirt off the turf race. There's no. It's a short field. I'm just trying to get a step ahead of my partner in crime over there next to you. So I'll take 100 to win on the 2 in race 2.
All right, she's a ghost. 2-2 on the 2. First time Pratt has been one of the best angles in the at the track, and so hopefully she's a ghost will make quick work of that field. Comes in with the best last race thoroughgraph number, and it really looks like a 2-horse race. So we got 1 horse to beat, and if that filly can do it, Sluggo Racing, who we always root for, could have a winner there with the Ghost Zapper filly. Chappie?
First of all, Ryan, I don't ever root against you, but I got to root for my man Sluggo. So I hope Carl's horse comes in. And Carl just looks so relaxed and happy that it's just the way, I'm loving it. He's kicking
That's
back.
your Bloody Marys.
I just got off an airplane. I'm on a few hours sleep. So, but I'm showered, shaved for y'all, just like the boss there. But it's relaxing. Yeah, it's Sunday.
I love it. All right, Benny, where are we going with our $100 win bet and why?
Race 9, we're going to play number 4, Sword Zorro. So, a couple of things that I look for that don't show up on the trips: horse comfort and jockey intent. And the jockey in this race, it was very evident to me that this horse was live. So, I like to watch the first couple jumps out of the gate. You can see what these guys' intentions are. This guy was a maniac out of the gate. I'm pretty sure he felt like he was on a live horse right when the gate opened. This is not Joel's style. A lot of times he'll just try and get him out clean and nudge him along a little bit, and then he'll take hold. That's more Joel's style. This horse, he was all over this horse out of the gate. So I thought he was live. He encountered some trouble, and Joel did what he typically does when he finds trouble. He stopped riding. Absolutely jogged home. And even though he jogged home, he was passing horses late. It almost looked like he kind of wanted to finish a little bit further back than he was going to. But the horse wanted none of that and pulled him forward, and he ended up finishing 5th. He could have easily finished 8th or 9th. So Sword Zorro for me. I thought he was live last time based on the trip. He gets more ground today. It looks like he's going to adore more ground, and the trainer intent as well. I mean, he sticks in stakes company. He's eligible for much less. I think that Sadler feels like he's got a nice one here. So number 4.
I love it. Number 4, Georgie. That is the trip note extravaganza right there. He's done the work for us, and this horse is primed and ready to go today. Looks like a winner to me, and I shall be placing some shekels on it myself. Back to you.
Me too.
All right, sounds good. And we're back to the coolest guy ever on the show. He just looks too cool. And I'm expecting a couple of girls come out with drinks, and handing them some drinks, and then a pool party's gonna break out somehow.
Yeah, maybe if you'd called me last Sunday.
He's gonna start singing. I can see him start singing right now. It's just all right, Carl. You got an Exacta to work with. Where are you going?
I went to race 5 with the Exacta. What did I got? I got 2-5. Let me get my paper notes here.
And I already butchered my bet, by the way. So
you did?
I gave you the wrong win horse. That was my Exacta horse, but whatever. We can wing it.
So I went with race 5. I went with the 2-5. I went Phil D'Amato, who's on fire. I got Love Hernandez. He just got up the last time. I watched the replay, but I think there's more there left in the tank. And I went to the outside to the 5. It's a very short field, unfortunately. Bob Hess claimed this horse off of John Sadler last time out. He's been freshened. His works have been consistent. I like Rispoli. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like I said, it's a short field, unfortunately. You'd like to see 3 or 4 more horses in there to make a little more excitement. I'm afraid the one horse might come up a wee bit short. He's older now. I don't know. I'm scared about the one, but I'll take a gamble with the 2-5 box.
All right, 2-5 box should be a decent price. Certainly, Bombard is going to get bombarded with some money, but is already getting a little bit long in the tooth, and certainly has a chance to not run his race. So nice exacta there. 2-5 in race number 5 that anchors the early pick 5 and starts the rainbow pick 6. So a key race for multi-race bettors like Chappie and I. Chappie?
And Gregorian Chant seems to have found a home when he finally would cut back to the 6.5 on the turf, huh? All those routes, and now the 6.5 or 6 furlong seems to hit this horse right between the eyes for sure. So, Benny, now get it right. Weekend at Benny's. We got to wake you up here. What's our exacta?
So,
why?
Okay, what are we doing about my first play? Are we leaving it?
You can change it if you want.
You can
Yeah,
change
split it up. I think Tyler had the original play. My win bet is auspicious, the Dan Blacker. So that is race 7.
Race 7, number 4.
Number 4, auspicious. And why is because Pratt is gold with Dan Blacker. All of the old English Rancho horses that have been sent to Mr. Blacker's barn have been running lights out. So I think this is another live one. I have some weak numbers on those that have run in here and some pretty average first time out pedigree with the others. So I think the 4 is live. He was going to be my win bet. As far as
can I ask you something about, since you do the trip notes, number 10, Minister Shane, it says, I didn't get to see the race. It says altered course into the stretch. Do you have any notes on him? Did he really, what was that all about?
You know, I'm embarrassed to say we're moving into Kentucky Oaks and Derby Day. The only notes that I did were the golden hour notes.
Okay. All right, cool.
So not going to make something up on the fly. Didn't look at it.
All right.
You're exacta.
You're exacta now.
Exacta, Benny.
Exacta is race 9. The 4, who I love, Sword Zorro, over the 1 and the 6. Thought there was some value in there. I didn't really think a whole lot of Gator Shining. I think the stretch out is more of a guess than anything. This horse had a pretty good trip last time. It says off slow. He wasn't really off that slow. It was probably a half or length or so, and then he saved ground, had a clear shot the whole way, and he wasn't bad, but he certainly isn't any part of 5 to 2, and he'll probably be an underlay just because Pratt's on him, and he's that guy's a joke. He's so much better than everybody. But I do think he's going to be overbet. So 4 over 1 and 6 in race 9.
All right, 4 over the 1-6, George. We got all the bets correct there from weekend at Benny's, and back to you, buddy.
All right. Before we get into the daily double, Ryan kind of mentioned that he's been concentrating on the Kentucky races. Any thoughts on the Kentucky Derby, Carl, as we get close to Tuesdays to draw? Obviously, that's going to be crucial to where they draw, but this is one of the most wide open fields I think I've seen in years. You could make a case for at least half a dozen of them. Is there one that you're leaning towards?
I totally agree, George. I guess we had a few scratches yesterday, a few more horses draw in this morning. I think Rispoli picked up a mount from Danny Velasquez at Parks on that Brooklyn boy, I think his name is, a Brooklyn lad or something. I can't really remember.
Good.
So that'll be exciting for him that he picked up a mount. And listen, I've worked for Todd Pletcher for umpteen years. I'm a Pletcher guy. He's got 4 starters in there. I'm hoping one of them will pull through for him. But I think it's anybody's race. I don't think anything stands out. I'd like to see that maiden that Sadler run in there, just jump up in there because he was a freak yesterday. That horse ran like he was the only body in the race.
Whoa.
Wow,
But
he sure
but
did.
I'm rooting for Pletcher. Any of them.
All right. As you said, Brooklyn Strong did get
Strong.
Rispoli. And so I'm really happy about that, Chappie. You know, there were Spoli's
Sure.
on Brooklyn Strong.
Yeah, I know
So-
Benny is too. Benny, you've been quite vocal about that, and
Yeah, just this is part of the business. It's part of the business. I actually don't like at times. I just feel like the guy, he did everything right to get the horse into the Derby. He was the one that helped get that horse into the dance, and he got canned, and it just bothered me. It's not like the guy is a third tier rider,
Correct.
and the guy's an
Correct.
A rider. He put the horse in front, and quite frankly, something could have happened where he would have lost if Rosario. It's not like Rosario is Rosario. He's amazing, but he's also a closing rider, and he could have taken a hold and tried to pass. And that was a speed favoring track that day. Every horse went wire to wire or was on the rail that day, and the result could have been quite different. So it just bothered me a little bit. I'll be rooting for Umbi. He's deserving. He's deserving of the chance, and maybe he doesn't have the experience, but he's not going to get it unless he's been given the opportunities. And this was the horse that should have been the opportunity for him. So I'll be rooting for him. Interesting. There is a Pletcher horse that I thought was a little bit kind of sneaky. He ran at Turfway, and I can't remember the name of him now, but he showed
that's the one I like.
Yeah, he showed some speed. He got shuffled, and then he kind of he had to idle for a while because there was nowhere for him to go. And then once he got freed up, he finished up well and galloped out well. And he's gonna be a big number. So I can't remember the name of that horse, but he was sneaky on tape.
Mm-hmm.
is that George? Who? Somebody brought that up. Was that Jason or Ruben yesterday? Brought up that
I
horse
think
as well.
Ruben said it. Yeah.
Was that
And
wasn't highly motivated? No.
The pace was fast as well, and
We'll
he
get
was
there.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it slips my mind, but it's the Turfway runner. I think he ran fourth. He didn't get beat much.
Now, Benny, when are you looking to get the trip notes out to the public for purchase for Oaks and Derby? What's the target goal?
Probably 2 days after the cards come out. So as of now, the Oaks card's not even out. So I expect it'll be out today. Should be done with those by Tuesday. I'll post them Wednesday, and then the Derby Day notes posted on Thursday. Those are going to be monster cards, so they're going to take me. I just got a shipment of Red Bull. I'm going to be taking that.
Right in your veins. That's the easy way to do it.
A little Red Bull drip.
I love it. All right, where are we at, George? We got so off track. What are we on our double?
All right, daily double, Carl. Where are you going?
Daily double start in race number 2. We'll go back to She's a Ghost 2-5. Eyes open for Dan Blacker. Listen, Dan is doing really good. I saw him last weekend in Ocala shopping for horses. I like this horse. I like the mile. I like the dirt, and if he can beat Mike Pipey and get me a wee bit of a price, I'll be happy. But I'll go with the 2-5 into the third race with the 3-7. Phil D'Amato, Hernandez. It's like putting. The kid is just awesome. I mean, California's got one of the toughest jockey colony I think in the country, even with small fields. And I'm going to the outside with Jeff Mullins. I like this horse a lot. It keeps getting bumped around. It won't be getting bumped around today. It's on the outside. I'm really excited on the cider apple. So I'll go with 2-5 in race 2 to the 3-7 in race 3.
Just nothing but cool picks from Carl. He's just so cool. I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying?
You want to know what's so cool about Carl? Carl broke the rules and no one said anything.
You can't say nothing.
That's how cool Carl is.
He's too cool.
He is too cool. Can I go 2x2?
Whatever you ate.
Man, he could. I expect him to be in a Cheetos ad. You know, like that Cheetos.
Yeah.
So
Shades.
Cool. Yeah,
Have you seen me?
He's
Have
gonna
you
whip
seen-
out some Cheetos. Man.
Do you remember I did the old vitamin water ad I probably shouldn't say this online. Do you remember that I did the water and
Yeah,
vitamin ad when I
right,
was
right.
dressed up as Shaquille O'Neal riding a horse around San Anita?
Yeah.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
it out on YouTube. Check it out
Oh
on
man,
YouTube.
I gotta write that down. I'm not gonna forget.
Oh my gosh.
Check it out on
Oh,
YouTube.
Jack.
Vitamin water ad 2010. I was famous back then. I was cash rich.
Oh man.
You know, I came into this. I hurried in. Was a little stressful. Benny hasn't slept in 17 days. As soon as we start talking to Carl, everybody's kind of kicked back, mellow
Wow.
now.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like,
gonna put on some Snoop Doggy Dog music or
That's it.
something.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
everything's all good now, baby.
It's all
Everything's gonna
good.
be all right.
Yeah.
Betty, you could go 6x5 in the Daily Double. Do whatever you want, baby.
I mean, if I have 100, I could literally go all by all and know that I'm gonna get points.
You're gonna get
for
points.
$1.
That,
I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with auspicious style. I'm gonna go 4 with 1 and 6. I thought about singling the 1. The 1 is potentially the biggest single on the card in race 8. Single Me Out. That horse is so much faster than everybody late. It's frightening. And, he's just been running over his head. And this drop is logical for him. The rail draw isn't any good, but those other 3 to his outside, they're going to get away from him, and the rail should be no problem at all. And I've got him like 2.5 feet per second faster than everybody the last quarter of a mile. That adds up to a lot. They're going to back into him. I didn't think much of the 5 in there. And I don't want any part of the 3-year-old. And the 6 is a little bit interesting. Even though he's a turf horse, he's drawn outside, so he should be able to stay clear of that throwback. So if he gets over the ground fine, like he probably does in the mornings, he should be okay in there. So it's auspicious style, the 4 in race 7 over Single Me Out, and I don't know how to say that, the 1 and the 6 in race 8.
Cerulean? So I don't know. Whatever.
Cerulean, yeah.
Close enough.
Close
We got
enough.
it.
We got the number right.
This is the coolest show in town. It doesn't matter how we say anything.
Yeah.
And before we go, Carl, how's Miss Sprinkles doing? I had a little bit of colic.
Yeah, but she's doing a lot better. She had about 10 days off, and she goes back to the track tomorrow, but she's good. I had 2 maidens in that night, and it was just a streak of bad luck, but it happens, and we'll just keep on trucking. We got a bunch of new babies in now from Florida, from Ocala, so we look forward to that. Bought some PA breads, expensive, but hopefully they fit the program.
Great.
And we'll keep chasing that win.
Chase that win, baby. Chasing that win. Hey, next week we've got some great guests Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But on Saturday, the show, instead of starting at 10:30, was going to start at 10 in the morning because we have early post here. And we've got Christina Blacker. I said that right? And
Yes.
and because I was on a radio show this morning.
Christina Aguilera.
And I said Christina Aguilera was going to be on the show.
Oh my God!
No! So
she's going to sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Christina Blacker and Steve Cawthon, who crushed it last time he was on. So he's going to be. He won the Kentucky Derby. He should give us some insights on the Kentucky Derby and what it takes to win. And so definitely tune in Saturday as we have Christina Blacker and Stevie the Kid Cawthon. Thank you both for being on the show. Carl, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Too cool. Benny, get back to work. What are you doing? Wasting time on this show. You got a lot of work to do, Benny.
I know. You're right. Thanks, guys. See you.
Taffy, any
All right,
last
bye.
words before we leave?
No, man, I appreciate you guys. Benny, get some rest. And Carl, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, my man. I love it.
Talk to you all later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right, bye.